and welcome back to MLB Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason gave the home crowd a pretty good showing against the Dodgers. Went 7 2/3 innings, allowed 2 runs on 6 hits and a walk, including what was his name? His name was Peter Gillespie. Peter Gillespie home run. But collected 11 strikeouts and got himself the victory. So, looking pretty good on the year so far. We are actually ahead, just barely. Oops, let's not cancel out. We are ahead, just barely, of Garrett Cole in the votes for starter for the All-Star game. And we are presently leading the Cy Young Award conversation for the National League, which is great, but, it's June, so take that with a grain of salt. Regardless, we want to keep going out here, so let's get back on the horse. Get a bullpen date. What do we want? Get K for 9. Circle control we can bring up. Slider break and hits for 9. Work on our primary pitch. Not too interested in that. Arm strength. Nah. I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and get with some of our teammates. How about Kevin Purvis? Lock down the win today. These divisional games can be the difference maker at the end of the year. He's ready for the game. Great! We're now friends with Kevin Purvis. Let's go. Clubhouse day once again. Can't do too much with Chad Wallach, Enrique Cardenas, Eric Otska. Otska's a chill dude. Let's lock down the win today again. He's ready for the game. I'm not sure that's... maybe it is. Regardless, that should bring us out here against the Washington Nationals in Citizens Bank Park. Now, Jason has faced the Nationals a grand total of 11 times in 10 starts. He has a 4-3 record against them, a 2.91 ERA, and a 2.55 WOBA. So great numbers against these guys. But as ever, we'd like to see those numbers trending downward. So we're just gonna have to get out here and get it.
MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jason Parham will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
At the plate, Joel Ortega, and we are set for baseball.
All right, coming out here, first pitch, Joel Ortega. We'll find out what he's capable of right now. Let's get it.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah,
Late
Matty,
on
these
call
players
is
got in
for
their
a
cars today
curveball
to
now.
drive to the stadium focused on one thing.
Chancisco
Not who was gonna be
behind
the hero,
the dish.
just the fact that they
Swung on a curveball in
and
the
that
dirt.
one of their teammates, whether
And
it's
strike
them or
2.
someone else, has to come up with a big
Now the
knock.
call for a changeup down and away out of the zone.
No outs, Let's go, big dog.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the
That's grounded right over to Michael Franco. Flips it over across the diamond to Felipe Velasquez, and that will be the first out of the game.
And here's how the Nats line
3
up.
pitches, 1 out.
Who do you have
Not
your
a bad
eye
start.
on, Dan?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Now to the plate, Levi Trevino. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Trevino. Nobody better. Stay high. Nobody better right there. Hey, you got
get your
one.
pitch. Let's go.
Call is for a low outside two-seamer. We'll go ahead and give it first pitch.
Plays it one here.
Levi
Ready to
Trevino
deliver.
up to the
Here's the
dish.
first pitch. In there.
Call
and it's
on the
0-1.
black is a
Trevino
strike,
is
so
unlike many of today's
Jason
hitters in
steals
the
the
sense that he
pitch.
doesn't have a lot of
Or
swing and
perhaps
miss in
Cisco
his
frames
approach
it.
to the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's
One
standpoint.
just outside.
He
No
takes
such
his
luck
chances
this
when
time.
he
That
has
one's
count
called a
leverage.
ball.
Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You see this guy try
Ball
and get
for a
nasty a little
curveball
bit.
inside
but he
corner.
stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
There we go.
Taken, called
Strike
two
two
on the
on the
inside part of
inside
the plate.
corner.
1-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going
Give
to
him another
locate
curveball
like
to the
that,
outside
this
corner.
is going to be a tough day.
And he chops it foul to
Just
stay
off the end of
alive.
the
1 and
bat, it's a
2.
foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Calls for a curveball. I think I'm going to give him a slider
Just missed
instead.
that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a
Didn't
third.
execute it that well.
Swing
He was
and a
reaching
miss
for it
route
though,
number 2
well
on a
outside
ball
the
he had
zone. No chance to hit
of
it, and that'll be
making
the first
contact with.
strikeout of the game
Wow,
for
that's
Jason.
the case right there
And
where a
2 away
pitcher
in the
knows
first.
This guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Good one right here.
Batting third, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll look
High
at a
fastball to
too
Matt
high
Olson,
for ball
taken
1.
for ball
This is an
1.
awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time.
Olson,
You got
one of the
some
bright
guys that are
spots
fighting
on
for
this
some
roster
serious
against
hardware,
Jason.
and I
He
wanna
has
see how this shakes
27
out.
plate appearances against him, not counting this one, and has a 423 batting average and a 462 slugging. So even though he only hits mostly singles against Jason, clearly
1-0.
very good hitter.
And
Dialed
a good
in
spot
against
for that
Jason
pitch is
under
it's
most
chopped
circumstances.
foul.
Here's hoping we
Just
can
getting started here
kind of
in
break
Philly.
that trend. Grounded over to short,
Is there.
and that's
Throw
over
in
to
the dirt.
third at
Good
first
skill
base, and that is going to
save
end the
there.
inning.
His side is retired. So a fairly
So
painless
1, 2,
top of the
3
first.
go the
So now the
Nationals.
Phillies
Jason
offense will
pulled
see
some
what they can
scoreless,
do.
hitless in
No
the top of the
score.
first, bringing the Phillies around for the bottom.
Ready now, Alex
And they
Bregman.
do
He'll
indeed
lead it
strike
off here to
first. It's
begin the second.
2-0. Phillies are on top going into the top of the second with Alex Bregman coming to the dish.
But it's
Calls for
really
an
key for this
inside
leadoff guy to
fastball.
try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing by
The next on that one headed to left
deep
field.
Stevenson
At the
racing
fence,
back.
not a
Gone
chance. That one
to
is
lead
gone.
off the inning.
Leadoff home run from Alex Bregman.
It's
Alex Bregman,
a
372
solo
feet.
shot for Alex
to left
Bregman.
field,
Number 13 for him
99
on the
miles an
year,
hour off the
and
bat and
Nationals are on
gone.
the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters
Well,
in
that was a
lineup,
rude
so
awakening
a
to the
home run,
inning.
A solo home run right here. It's not the end of the
Let's
world.
end the inning without allowing a run or a walk.
So digging in now, Francisco Lindor. First
Coming up,
pitch of the
Francisco
at-bat.
Lindor, former star
And
for
this is
the
just off
Indians, of
outside corner
course.
For a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out.
A less charitable person might accuse the Nationals of
2-0 now.
hoovering up
Lindor,
all the best
who's
stars of
fittingly goes by
yesteryear
Mr. Smiles sometimes.
in favor of actually
Selected in the
promoting their
first
own
round
talent.
back in
But,
2011.
I would
Yeah,
never
Matt,
do
you
such a thing.
cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Chops the curveball on the inside corner. That's a
Hey, he
2-1
looked like he
count.
was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a
Give him a
little
fastball
bit.
up
If
and
he was
away.
able to keep his hands back a
Fouled
little
that
bit,
one
he
off.
might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Calls for a cutter down and in.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line toward right
That one
center.
is lined
That gets
into
down, and he's
right
got
center
himself a
field, and that
base
is going to
hit.
get down for a base hit. So Lindor follows up Bregman's leadoff homer with a single, and it's still runner on first,
Digging
nobody
in,
out.
Rocco
Batting
Gutierrez. And the home-away splits
Rocco.
tell us he's actually quite a bit better
Curveball,
hitting on the
first
road
pitch
than he is
taken
at
for a
home.
ball.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Nobody out now.
1-0 pitch on the way. In
Changeup
for a strike. It's
taken
1-1.
for a strike. Another changeup called, bottom part of the
Come on,
zone.
big guy, your pitch, huh?
Nope.
And there's ball
Another
2 now.
called ball. That one below the zone.
Now the 2-1.
Cut her down and away.
And he gives this a pretty
Pulls
good ride
that
that
one,
time, but that's
but he
gonna
was
be
out
up
in
amongst
front of
the
it.
crowd of foul ball.
Otherwise, we might have another 2 runs on the board right now.
Off and running is Lindor.
Running on the slider. That's going to be grounded over to
Played on the
first.
backhand.
So he's going to get the steal on that, I
Sacrifice is to
think,
get
but,
the out at
or
first,
perhaps
but the
not
runner moves into
the
scoring
steal, but at least
position at
advancing
second
on the
base.
play.
So here's how the
But
Phillies
that'll
are positioned
be the first out of the inning at
And
last.
let's focus on third baseman Michael
We got
Franco.
Velasquez,
I think what gets lost
Ozuna,
in the shuffle,
Gutierrez,
we
and
get
Franco
it.
on the infield.
Offensive
Andrew
force.
Stevenson, Eric
But he
Otzka, and
doesn't get
Jorge
enough
Soler
credit
on
for
the
the way he
outfield.
handles the hot corner.
Chancisco
The ability
squatting
to
behind the
pick it
dish like a
backhand
frog
and
and on the
come
bum,
firing.
as usual, Mr. Jason Parham.
So
Bringing up
stepping in,
Victor Robles for the
That's who
Nationals.
bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Pretty sure one of the few players to have stayed on the Nationals this whole time.
First offering on its way.
Fastball to the outside
Fastball here in a
corner
good
taken.
spot, but
Ball
ruled the
one.
Ball 1-0. Fouled off.
Fouls off the fastball on the inside corner.
One time right now.
Try one low.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Sent on
That's
the
grounded
ground
over
to
to second base.
Loves it. And the
Ozuna to
off-balance
Velasquez.
throw
That
beats
moves the
him at
runner up to
first,
third,
and
but
that's
now
a
it's
tough
2
play.
outs.
Striding in,
That brings up Darryl Williams, who, lest we forget, knocked a pretty good home run off of Jason in their last encounter. So we'll see if we can't maybe get some measure of revenge against him this time.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to
That's
center
a
field.
blooped fly ball center field,
Otzka
and that
will
ends
get
the
there,
inning.
and he
So
puts
no
it away
runs,
to
well,
retire
the
the
one
side.
run.
the
But after
damage is
giving
done
up
is
the
thanks to the
leadoff
solo
home run,
This
Jason
is
holds him
now
to
a
1.
one-run game.
And
On
that
now to
ends
the
the inning.
bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one
Phillies up
2-1.
next, and I imagine Jason will be up to bat here shortly.
Stepping into the box, Jason.
All right.
As he'll get
Nobody
his first
on, nobody out,
opportunity
so
in this
Jason's
one.
leading off the
Here comes
inning
the
against
first
Jeff
pitch.
Hoffman. Former
Nowhere
pitcher
close
for
with
the
fastball to begin the
Rockies, I
at-bat. It's
think.
ball one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the
Bloop
tone for
shot,
this
center
road trip.
field.
Robles patrolling center.
Floated that
makes
one
the
out
play,
there.
one
Timed it
out.
all right, I guess. Just could not make very good contact on it.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively.
Don't really care about the Washington Nationals.
Coming to the
Jeff
plate
Hoffman
now.
coming out
Jeff
here.
Hoffman,
Phillies do manage to pull
9-1
one ahead
2
again, so it's back to 3-1. 2-run lead. And Jeff Hoffman to the dish for the Nationals.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is
Fastball
taken
down on the black,
downstairs
and
for
that
a
is
ball. It's 1-0.
the manager
A
getting
great
up
case of a
in
manager
the
sticking up
umpire's
for his pitcher
business.
right there and giving that umpire
Defending
an earful.
Jason on
he
the-
didn't get that
from
pitch
the
called the way
dugout.
he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed
Better
in
be
that
careful he doesn't
umpire's
get
mind
ejected
to
here.
try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Gabe Kapler got heated a couple times this season. He wound up getting his A fired.
1-1. Now a swing,
And that's
he popped him
popped
up.
straight up.
Straight up,
Chancisco
as this is
got
right
it, and that's
around
going to be
home
the first
plate.
out of
And
the
he'll stay
inning.
with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So one
So
gone now as we
Philadelphia
give you a look
pulling a
at
little
where
bit
these two
closer in the
teams find
standings.
themselves
We're only
entering
half a
play
game
in the
back
National
behind
League's
Miami,
Eastern
so with a
Division
win
race.
today, we'd pull even with them in the National League East, and hopefully we can maintain this close race or even pull ahead some. It's all
At
going to
the
depend
plate,
on how we
Joel
perform down the
Ortega.
stretch, of
He
course,
got on
but
top of one. It was a
our
ground
early
out
season has been
last time.
particularly
Yeah, I understand
good.
that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first
And it
base
seems to be
line.
coming
I don't
together
think he even concerns
into the middle
himself
part of the
with that.
season.
He has to put it on the ground.
Joel
That's part of
Ortega
what
coming
makes him
back up to the mound.
successful.
0 for 1 on the day.
One time.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line.
Squirts that
Dive, but it's off
curveball
his
over to
glove.
Michael
And he
Franco, who
won't
just
risk
eats
the
it.
long throw across.
It's going to be
He'll
a
hang
base
on to
hit,
it.
but
It's
at
an
least it's
infield
not
single.
a double down the line in left field. All things considered, I'll take that.
So coming to the
Brings
plate,
up Levi Trevino once again.
With a 1 for him here in this
Sole
one.
strikeout on the day for Jason and the where he's the sole strikeout victim on the Nationals lineup so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And
that is going to be grounded over to short. 6-4, 3 double play. Took him out at second base, but that is still going to end the
inning. The inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nats 1. Digging in, Matt Olson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, we got nobody.
Here comes the first pitch.
Matt Olson takes and swings on.
No balls and a
fastball
strike.
down the pipe late on that one.
Classic case of
Strike one. Call is now for fastball below the zone.
I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit.
He's going to bite on that. Maybe he'll bite on this.
Drive this guy's pitch count.
Nope,
Not so much, but it was close at least. So ball one. And a ball one we can feel pretty good about. Fastball up and away. Swung on, fouled off for strike 2. And now we give him the changeup down and away.
The 1-2.
Swung on and missed.
He got him on strikes.
Have a seat and get comfortable, sir. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Jason.
Yeah,
only
strikeout
strikeout number 2.
Here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys
and we
there
got a
that this
couple guys who are
organization
still
has to be
raking pretty
happy
good
about
in the
right
minors.
now.
Might be a good time to bring them up. Heck, it's always a good time to bring up young talent.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Grounded over to second base. Bregman, no such luck this time around. He rounds out to
well, it's still early, but it's also
David Ozuna,
worth
and that
noting
is going to be
in line
the
for
second
the win
out of the
if this
inning.
keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Lindor once again. Where do you want that? Inside at the shin or the knee. Knees, thighs, the hip bone's connected to the leg bone.
First offering on
I don't
its
know.
way.
I wasn't a biology major. Wasn't my thing.
With the slider,
So, slider inside makes him jump back. Not afraid to work inside a little bit.
And
Get him off the plate maybe a bit.
Either. It's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up.
Slider away. I don't usually like these.
Normally, they'll go back outside.
But that one
he
finds
followed
the
that up
spot
with another
for
pitch
strike
on
one.
the
It's
inside part
2-1
of the plate.
count. Fastball down and away. Next call from Francisco.
Now a ball line
Sprays that one off. Foul. He's late on
He
it.
was able to foul
So I
that
think
one
we're
off,
going to
but
go
you
cut
can
her up
tell
and
he was
in.
definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he lays off, so it's full
He didn't
out,
flinch at that
3-2.
one. I don't know what he would.
And,
he's just going to watch that one sail on by to end the inning. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Jason. Number 1 for Lindor. Brings the Phillies back up. Bottom 4 still up 3-1. And Jason back up to the plate. Nobody on, 2 out. Jeff Hoffman still out here for the Nationals. Fastball below the zone, taken. Ball 1.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Line towards center field.
That's a good liner, but that is going to be, again, right at the center fielder. So good contact, bad placement,
so nothing happening
and
this time
that
around.
is going to
We
be
played 4
the end of the
full.
inning.
It's the Phillies 3 and the Nats 1. Leading off the inning, Rocco Gutierrez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Gutierrez.
Rocco Gutierrez coming back up. He's still yet to get a hit in 4 plate appearances against Jason. This will be number 5.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a
Of
fastball
course,
on
having
the
said
inner
that,
third,
he's likely to
taken for
hit a
strike.
dinger here, but we will try to prevent that. Strike 1 called on that fastball up and in.
Travel the furthest.
Hittable
Here
spot.
we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
On its way, the
Now
0-1
1
pitch.
down and in.
Down the first base
Pulls
line.
it foul. He's out in front of that one.
Ball as he's behind
What do we
0-2
want?
now.
We want a pitch thrown low. When do we want it?
One pitch right here.
Right about now. Or now.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the
That
ground
is
towards
grounded
second.
over there to second. David Azuna's got it
And
again.
the 5th inning will start with a ground
He's got
out,
the
one away.
hot hand over there at second, and that is going to be the first
So
out
yet
of the inning.
another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league
So Jason
leaders
giving up
in
1
ERA.
run so far
And as you
today.
see there, he's sitting in second place
Hopefully
in the
not
National League in that
too many
department.
more coming, but we have yet to find that out.
Robles digging in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Fastball just off the plate,
Away,
taking
it's
ball 1.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Haven't been paying real close attention to Jason's pitch speeds today. Fastball at 93, that one.
The 1-1.
We'll give him a cutter, same spot.
Grounded.
That one grounded down the line at first. Robles
1-2 now.
can't keep it fair, and that is going to be strike 2.
Let her rip right here.
How about a curveball outside corner?
Hit hard up the middle.
Right up the middle, and
Dive, but he can't get it. It's
who is
through
that?
into the outfield.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't
not
matter what the count is.
Sanchez.
They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the
hell.
case here. Good 2-strike adjustment.
already
Able to
forgotten.
punch a ground ball through a hole.
I still have not learned all my teammates' names by heart yet.
Up next with an accident. The
Standing
left
in now, Darryl Williams.
Picked
Pops him
up.
up.
Jason's
This is
under
right
it,
out in front
and
of the
that'll
mound.
end the inning.
Parham take charge himself out there, and there's
Or
2
no, it
down.
won't end the inning. That's only the second out.
Digging in to try it again. Jeff
Okay,
Hoffman
well,
popped out in his first
Daryl
try.
Williams
Yeah, I don't
gets
mind him
nothing
trying to
going, and
drive
that
the
brings
ball
up
in
Jeff
the air,
Hoffman.
but you can't collapse the backside.
So
That's
let's
exactly
strike
what
the
he did
pitcher
in
out
his
with a
last
name,
at-bat.
pitch
Look
inside
for
the
him to
zone if we
stay a little
can.
taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First offering on its way.
Change up, first
Took a little
pitch,
off,
taking
and it's
strike
in for a
1.
called strike 1.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Swing.
Popped up.
That's just flared at the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. That one right there will end it.
Nationals lead 1. They still
That
trail
one
it here
specifically
3-1.
right there will end the inning.
Digging in once again, Joel Ortega.
And next
at this
up,
point
Joel
of the game,
Ortega,
I think
third
the
at bat
plan
of the
attack
game.
against the top of the order has worked.
Still 3-1 Phillies, top
One
6.
hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game.
Jason
You know
at
you're doing
53
something
pitches
right,
through
Matt.
5,
You're
which is a
spot
pretty
on.
good
Whatever
pace.
they discuss coming
Not
into this
groundbreaking
game
perhaps,
has
but
worked
good
out
enough.
beautifully.
And he's
And
gonna
that
beat
would have
the
been good
offline
enough,
throw to first
but
as the first
Gutierrez
baseman
over
couldn't get
there
the
at
foot back in
short.
time.
Now I
Boy, this is
remember
an
his name.
absolute gift to them, especially
Gutierrez
when they've had
over
so
there
much
at
trouble
short,
getting
Victor
anybody on
Gutierrez
base. So now the leadoff hitter
Pulled
is
the
aboard
runner, or
and might be
pulled the
looking to
baseman
run. They've
offline
got to do
with
whatever
that
they
bad
can to
throw,
get
so
some
that
offense
is an
going.
error.
The batter
Putting
Stepping in and
Joel
ready for
Ortega
another
on
shot.
base and bringing
Levi
Luis
Trevino,
Levi
leadoff man on base,
Trevino
and we'll see what they have in
up to the
mind
plate with
strategy-wise
nobody
here.
out.
Let's go, Phillies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and
Fouls
he
off
fouls
the
this one
fastball
off.
up in the zone.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one
Chops
fouled off, and he's
the
quickly behind
changeup
0-2.
down and in.
Ortega aboard here at first with nobody out.
How about a slider? And made contact with that one. Bounces into the dugout.
Here we go.
What do we want to do? We want to get cute.
Let her in. Let's go.
I think we want to
No outs here.
give him the ant
0-2
special.
pitch. Oh, and there's
Curveball,
the good
strike
curveball as
3
he's set down
called
on
up in the
strikes for
zone.
the
Why would you
second
do
time here
that,
tonight.
Jason? Why would you do that to a man? Well, I think we've established by now
Ready
that
for
Jason has no
another
respect
chance?
for the batters that he faces, and he's willing to do just about anything to get an out.
Olsen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded
Matt
softly
Olson
down the line.
swats that fastball down and away. First pitch. He's way out in front, though.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Changeup taken.
Of beauty. It's
Strike
0-2.
two.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a
What do we
lefty
want?
down and in
High
because their ability
inside
to turn and burn.
throw,
This
I
pitcher's
think.
taking
Go
that to
cutter
heart.
up and in.
He's throwing everything away right here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Buzz the
He's
tower
one of
there
their
a little
guys they
bit.
rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Drive it like you can.
Back
Twitches
to
of
the
that one
fastball,
above
but
the
it's
zone,
upstairs.
but
2 balls
taken,
and 2
ball two.
strikes now.
Hey, plays that too. Let's roll it, huh?
Chops the curveball, the changeup. This is the curveball.
Here's another 2-2. Now this is foul tip.
Foul
right
tipped.
into the catcher's glove.
Second
He holds
strikeout on the
to
day
preserve
for
the
Matt
strikeout,
Olson.
And there are 2 away.
Fifth
Well,
on the
that's
day
just
for
a
Jason,
quality
second
pitch
out of the
right there.
inning.
The location was excellent because if it's
Bringing
put in
up
play,
Alex
there's a
Bregman
good
once
chance
again.
It's on the ground for a double play, and hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that'll bring up the
Slow
former
piece of
first
offense
rounder,
here
Alex
for
Bregman.
the
He was a
Nationals,
ground
aside
victim
from
last
that,
time up.
those rather fruitless Francisco Lindor and Joel Ortega base hits.
From the stretch.
Cutter
And a
at
high
top of
strike
the
to begin
zone,
the at-bat.
taken.
It's 0-1.
Strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence.
Foul
and ability
tip
to
that
work back
curveball,
into
and
the
that's
count
going to be
and get him
strike
something
two.
over the heart of the
Now we
plate.
got 2 on that one.
The 0-2 delivery.
Swung on and missed, and I believe that was a foul tip as well. That is going to end the inning. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Jason.
The 5,
And
6, and 7 slots due
that
up in the
will
bottom
bring
of
the
inning
Phillies
number
back
6.
up to bat
It's
here,
the
going
Phillies
into the
3
bottom of the
and the
6th.
Nats 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He was sent packing
We
on
got
strikes
Francisco
in his last
Lindor up
trip.
once
Matty,
again.
and hopefully he got it out of his system.
Still
Especially
1-3.
now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
So top 7,
About
Jason
halfway
at
there, but it's a
67
called
pitches,
strike
now
regardless.
68.
Tying run stands on
Strike one
deck,
called
but it'll
on that
only matter if
fastball to
guy
the
in
outside
box
corner.
can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the
Change up
guy.
right down the pipe. Fouled off very early on it.
Hey, no outs now.
Trying to
Try a
send him
curveball
packing
now,
for the
away.
second time. Hit to short.
Chopped it over to shortstop.
And an
Bit of a high throw there, but Gutierrez gets it on target that time, and that's the first out of the inning. Rocco Gutierrez up again.
The catcher, Rocco.
Here comes the first pitch. Rising
Fastball
fastball, and
taken.
it catches
Strike
the zone
one,
for a
up and
strike.
away.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game.
97
He's used
miles
it
an hour.
really effectively tonight.
And
That
this
one at
catches the
94
zone as well.
inside.
It's 0-2
That is
now.
strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a
We'll go
ground
Superman
out. Now
on this
he's
one, up and
0-2 to
away.
Start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And here's
Just
the
off the
fastball
plate,
at 0-2,
actually, at
but it misses.
96.
1-2
So
now.
that is ball
Boy,
1.
it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But
Try
lucky
change
for
up
him,
now, down and
it was
away.
just a little out of his
No
zone.
bite on
And
that
even
one
2-2
to go
count to the
2-2
Nationals
now
catcher.
on the pitch.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
And a swing and a
That
miss
one
here, so it's a
below
quick
the
2
zone,
outs
but
to
he
start
bit
the
on that
7th.
one pretty
Man, this
good.
guy's
That
on
is
his
strikeout
game
number
today,
7 on
not
the day
only
for
when he's throwing
Jason.
strikes,
Out number
but
2
how
in the
about
inning.
amount of strikeouts? What's even
And
more impressive,
we will be
no
facing
walks up to
Victor
this point, so
Robles up
he's
next.
pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The center fielder, number 16.
Into the box
Fastball
now,
up and away,
Victor
2
Robles.
seams.
Yes, he will take
Right on the
strike one
corner
on the
for
fastball
strike
here.
1.
No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Try a slider down and away now. Swung on and
Swinging
missed.
strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems
And
like
another
every one of them
fastball
are
down.
0-2,
Fouled
1-2,
that
it's
one
just about
off.
every
He was
at-bat.
late on
and
it.
when that's the case, your chances of
So
getting a
let's
good pitch
buzz
to
the
hit
tower
are
again
way
a little
worse.
bit. Gotten away with it a couple times today.
Is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in
There's a
the game
spicy
that are going
spot
to bring
there,
that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he struck
But
out.
slider down and away. Strikeout number, what is that, 8 on the day for Jason.
And it
Well,
remains
this goes down
3-1
like many of the guys before him. And the Phillies go on bottom 7. Jason Parham back up to
Here
bat.
now's the pitcher, Jason Parham. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
Got ourselves a new
For 2
pitcher
is
on. Who is this? C.M. Abercrombie. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, find your pitcher. Let's go.
Comes
Let's
set.
go.
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
High fastball taken.
Well above the
Ball
letters
one by
with the
Jason.
fastball that time.
No outs here.
Low fastball that time. That was a tough take for me, but somehow managed to hold off.
Really can frustrate you when you're on the mound. You're facing a pitcher that really doesn't offer much as far as being able to hit.
Oh, that was the one to hit.
Behind 2-0. It
That
just
was the
feels
one to
like
hit, and I was
wasting
way
pitches.
behind it. So he can throw strikes, turns out.
The 2-1 home is swung on
And again,
missed, and that's strike 2.
can't catch up to the
I always felt, though,
fastball.
too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not
And
easy.
strike 3,
And
swinging.
this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Yeah,
Anytime a
I know
pitcher
they're real
locates a
scared about
fastball
Jason's
on the
batting
inside
prowess.
corner,
Him and his
it's gonna be a
171
tough
batting
pitch to hit.
average.
That one was spot on.
And now for Washington.
Well, he's an okay
Darryl
hitter for a
Williams
pitcher,
for the
but
eighth
he's still a
out,
pitcher
and
hitting.
nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Darryl Williams coming up to the plate 0 for 2 on the day. We are now up 4-1 here. 80 pitches through 7 innings. Not ideal, but
getting that
not the
early
worst he
lead
could
from
be.
his offense could have really helped settle him
I
in.
mean, Jason's already got 7
First
innings of
delivery
work
to
under his
him on
belt.
the
He's
way.
already
Now a
passed to
big
the worst of
fastball,
it.
and he's well behind it
Fastball
with
down the
swing.
pipe, swung on and
Well,
missed.
obviously, somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they
Ah,
showed up for the
kinda
first game of this road trip and are getting
Boofed that one,
absolutely
but
boatloads.
floats it over for a
Behind
strike, so
0-2
that's
now.
0-2.
Hey, nobody out now. Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Cutter off the
2
plate,
strikes.
taken.
So the intent of
Ball
that
one.
0-2 cutter right there isn't
32,829
necessarily to get
people
a
here in
swinging
Citizens
strike.
Bank Park. The
If you get it,
Phillies,
well, hey,
thank
that's
you for your
great.
support.
But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hey, get a pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Try another curveball.
And they'll try to
That
get
one
it fishing
well
there, but
below
he
the
won't
zone,
offer in
taking
dirt.
ball
It's
2.
back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think
Try to
he'll
be a little more
try to get him
precise
out
with this next
another
one.
curveball. He's seen it
Swung
already a
on and
couple
missed.
times, so it's not
I don't
gonna
know how many
surprise him anymore.
strikeouts
So he
straight
racks up
that
his
is. I might have to go
Swinging
back and
strikeout on the
check.
breaking ball.
But it seems like a
Darryl
lot,
Williams
and Jason's at
goes
9
down to become the
strikeouts
first
now.
out in the 8th inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't
So
put up a
who
lot
they
of
got
resistance
up?
to this
Eric
one.
Hosmer,
Pretty much has been
pinch
shut out
hitting
other than
for
that one
the
hit.
pitcher.
That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
All right.
Good strike. Get out here. That's the ball.
And he runs
Fastball
that
kind
one
of
high and tight
floats
for
on
ball 1.
Jason there.
According
Sails
to the
in
career
the up out of
numbers
the
on
zone
back
out a
of his
bit.
baseball card.
Ball 1.
Hosmer has a batting line residing in the 290s.
try a mulligan on
Looking
that
to
one.
Boost that even higher here. Lifted the other
That
way to
one
left
swatted
center.
off the bat by Hosmer, but
And
that's
that'll
just
take
out to
care
left
of the
field.
pinch hitter
Stevenson's
here
got it
on
easily for the
So
first
the next
out.
lineup turns over.
Bringing
and
up
to the
Joe
plate,
Ortega.
Ortega. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Denny.
Yeah, they
Got
don't have
4
a lot of
outs left to go.
work with, so it's time
Jason's
for
still out
someone to
here
make
and
something
throwing
happen
smoke.
if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver.
See what
Here's
they
the first
can
pitch.
do. First pitch.
Fastball here. We'll
Up
take a look
on
at
the black,
ball 1.
taking ball
1-0.
1.
8th inning. 4-1
Calling
is
out
our
for
score.
Cutter away.
Here we go.
A 1-1
Taken.
count to the
Strike
Nationals
1.
leadoff batter.
Try another one away. Fastball. Fouled. Thankfully, that one was blazing past Michael Franco.
Looking
Try a
for his
changeup now,
10th
just off the
strikeout.
plate.
Here's the pitch. changes up on him, and that's in
well
the dirt
below
for
the
a
zone.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Give him a fastball now, up and in. Two-seam, just off the plate again.
I
Fills
like
the
what he
count
was trying to do
3-2.
there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to come in. When you throw it glove
So
side
we'll
like
try
that,
changeup.
it's really tough to get it to come back to the
Round and
corner.
round, and
he
where
takes
round
ball
it goes,
4,
and
so
where it
he's on,
goes is
and
out
as
of
you
the
know, that
zone.
often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a two-out walk to anybody.
So walks a
but
guy in the
especially
eighth
a
inning.
swing
That's
demon
not,
like him.
you know,
Good
the end of
chance
the
he's
world.
running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in
Levi
now.
Trevino on now. Slider misses the zone.
And he's hitless to this point.
Control might
Yeah,
be
he and his
wavering a
teammates
little
have
bit.
really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hit in the air down the right
It's off the
field line.
bat into right
Soler
field,
on
but
the
Jorge
move.
Soler's out there to
He
get
makes
it.
the
That
catch.
ends the
What a
eighth
play
inning.
on the run to end the inning.
So
One
walk
left for
leads to
Washington.
nothing, and that
They trail it
means
4-1.
the Nationals have 3 outs to go to try to turn this one around.
Your attention, please.
Ordonez
Jason's out
comes
again.
of the
Going to get a
bullpen
chance to
shut
face him.
things
They're going
down
to bring
here
on
in the
Steve
ninth.
Ordonez to finish off the game, close it out,
Ordonez.
and we'll see what he can do. Survey says.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize
Well, it's not
everybody
exactly a
in the
golden
series.
performance for Jason, but he's pretty good with his silver. He pitches for 8 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits and a walk, which was that Alex Bregman home run. Collects 9 strikeouts in the game and collects the win. He goes to 9-2 on the year and 109 and 47 in his career. His ERA is at 1.63. His FIP is at 2.71, and his xFIP is at 3.47. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Super, and I will see you at the ballpark.